again. It's Ian from Ranking the Obscure with another in the series of album covers and album artwork and such like. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit fun. It's that vinyl that you buy because you like the cover. So I've got my 10 albums and singles that I brought just because I like the cover, and then I've got a little bit of surprise. They're not honourable mentions, but they're a few gems as well. So these are in no ranking order, it's just as they come. Okay, the first one I bought. This was bought in 1982. It's Incantations Catch a Pyre. When you're that young, you buy more singles than anything, and you're flicking through the singles, and then something catches your eye, and this caught my eye. I just loved the picture, so I thought, oh, what the hell, and brought it. Do I play it now? No. Have I got it on my playlists? No. So I just think it's a little bit annoying now, but at the time I liked it. Okay, next one. This is another single. The record shop I used to go in a lot used to have like 50p singles and all that, and well, I think it'd been about 20 pence or something silly. And this next one, I picked this up because I like the logo. It's a band called Helix, and the song was "Gimme Gimme Good Lovin'." I just love that that logo. I thought that was pretty cool, and the song isn't too bad at all. And then when I brought this, I was in a pub where I live with some friends of mine, and we found it on the video jukebox, and it actually come under the title of Naughty Metal. And I said, well, I've got that song. And some people went, really? Yes. Okay, that's that one. Again, we've got another one from 1984. This is a band called Autograph. Now, my younger brother always said that Autograph were a poor man's Bon Jovi. This is quite a good record. I actually now got it on one of my iPods because I actually like this song. I thought it a bit cheesy, but it was good at the time, and I do love that cover. I just love that hand, like the metal glove. Pretty cool. Okay, next one. Now this is an album. I brought this because there's two reasons I brought this. A, I love heavy metal, and the other thing is that I like anything to do with Egypt. Because as you can see now, we've got something like a Sphinx in a stone guitar, metaling it out. And the band's called Bloodgood, an American Christian rock band, and the album's Detonation. And is the album good? Yeah, it's a hell of a good album. I managed to get it on CD, so it's on my iPod now, and I do like that album. I do love the cover though, rocking out Sphinx type thing. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, now the next one is the first heavy metal album that I ever brought, and the reason I brought it, when I had my first ever record player, if you're of an age, you remember it, the little one that you could put about 30,000 singles on. And I remember having it for, I think it was a Christmas or a birthday, and I had some, the money from the relatives, and I went into the town, and I saw this, and I had to have it. Sax Attack. And guess what, folks? I've still got it. It's a bit battered now, but on this album, let's have a look what's on it. We had All Night Long from Rainbow, Running Whiteface City Boy, Gillen, Breaking the Law, The Priest, Scratch Fever, Ted Nugent, Make It Real, Scorpions, Race with the Devil Girl, School, Doctor UFO, Psy 2, Highway to Hell, AC/DC, Whitesnake, Ready and Willing, Iron Maiden, Running Free, Aerosmith, Sweet Emotion, then you got Living, Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush, Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and Bomber by Motorhead. I love this album, and guess what? I've actually got it on my iPod now. So, bit of ancient history, and that's what you get on the back. It's a bit battered now, unfortunately, because it did get played to death. And it was on the KTEL label. Those of us who remember KTEL, there we go. So, that is a little gem from my past. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Now this one, you flick through, like you used to flick through albums like this, and I come across this one and I thought, I wonder if it is, and I thought, right, I'm having it. It's Profiles by Rick Fenn, great session guitarist and drummer Nick Mason from Pink Floyd. I just love that cover. It's just weird and wonderful, but very eye-catching. And it's not a bad album. And when I was doing this, I thought, oh, we'll do that on a album ranking review, one of the reviews I do. So we might have a look at that one at some stage. Okay, let's move on. This next one, after getting this, I'm quite a big fan, and we will be doing a ranking show on this band. The album is from 1984. Oh, I didn't say that Profiles was out in 1985. Going back to this one, it's Eloy's Metromania. I love this cover. What I liked about it was the little dude playing the guitar. And this is the first one I brought, and I've got the lot now. So we'll be doing a ranking of Eli at some stage, but I do like that album cover. In fact, I like most of their album covers, they're pretty cool. Okay, next one from 1986, Queensryche, Rage for Order. I just saw this. I walked in the shop and it was the first thing you saw on the queue rack. And I thought, oh, I like that. Have I got any more Queensryche albums? No. This is the only one I possess. I've listened to the other ones, and quite frankly, I'm not really into them, but I do love this album. Again, I think this is one of them albums we'll be having a really good look at some stage. Okay, now this one's a shock, but what you got to remember, this was 1982, and in 1982 we didn't have the internet, we didn't have Ranking the Obscure, we didn't have Sea of Tranquility, and we didn't have any of these ranking and internet things. So the first I saw of this cover was in a record shop, and it's one of my favourite albums of all time. It's also one of my favourite covers of all time. It's Asia's debut album. I just love this cover, and I didn't even know who was in the band. So you go up, pick it up, I'm having that, I like that cover. And then when you go up to the counter, the first thing you do is look on the back. And when I saw it got John Wetton, Carl Palmer, that was it. I was hooked. And that's how I got into Asia, believe it or not. Because you just didn't know what, once people left and bands broke up, you didn't know what were going on. So that is a shock. Okay, and the last one we're going to have a look at for buying on impulse is another favourite band of mine now. And I will be doing a ranking of this, and I'm trying to persuade a friend of mine to join me on this one, because he is more. I'm a Magnum fan, but he is the Super Magnum fan, and it's Chase the Dragon from 1982. I just love this. And when I saw it, I had to buy it, and I thought it's going to be a rock band because of the emblem, and it's got one of my favourite Magnum tracks of all time on this, The Spirit. So that's enough of album covers. Now, I've always brought some really, not funky stuff, but some interesting stuff. So the first one I'm going to show you is a 7-inch single, limited edition, Still of the Night from 1987. And back in the day you used to get good things, so I'll just get this out because this doesn't come out very often. You see, how cool is that picture? And you guess what? I've never played it. So if anyone knows or knows how much that's worth, please put it in the comments below because I would like to know. Okay, for anyone that's been watching from day one, you all know my favourite band is Status Quo. And this is the Anniversary Waltz. Now, I don't particularly like this. It's a bit cheesy for me, but what I do like about this one, as it was a 25 years one, is this. The silver one. Again, I've never played it. You get the Anniversary Part 1 on one side, and you get the Power of Rock from Perfect Remedy on the other. But I've never played it. Okay, going back to Whitesnake. Back in the day, when Slide It In come out, we had the English version or the UK version, and then they did the American remix. And the only way you could buy it at one stage was picture disc form. And I've still got it. Again, I don't know how much of this it's worth. Got the picture on the album cover on the front, and on the back got a picture of the band. And the band at the time had got Neil Murray, Mr. Coverdale, Mr. Sykes, and the one and only Mr. Cozy Powell. Again, it's an album that this one had to be played because there was no other way of getting it. But what I did do, I did a naughty and put it on cassette, so it only got played a couple of times. Now here's some pride and joys, and I got these a long time ago, and my favourite record shop at the time got me these, and they cost me a fortune. But it's the Australian versions of TNT and Dirty Deeds, and the only reason I wanted this is because this has got Jailbreak on it and Rock in Peace, and I love them tracks. And it's still got the little stickers on the back. These are on Albert Records. That one's on the black one. I do believe this one is on the orange. If I'm mistaken. Yeah. And the thing is, I'm careful, don't play them. About, you know, the thick as a, you know, so thick these albums. So there's a little bit of history for you. And then this is my pride and joy. And I'd love to know how much this is worth. Motorhead album, No Remorse, the compilation album. But what's special about this? This is leather. This is my pride and joy. I've never played this because I went and brought the ordinary one, but that is my pride and joy. It's got the classics on here. We've got Ace of Spades, Motorhead, Jailbait, Stay Clean, Too Late to Late, Killed by Death, Bomber, Iron Fist, Shine, Dancing on Your Grave, Metropolitan, Snaggletooth, Overkill, Please Don't Touch, Stone Dead Forever, Like a Nightmare, Emergency, Still Your Face, Louie Louie, No Class, Iron Horse, We Are the Road Crew, Leaving Here, and Locomotive. Great album. and I've got it on. I brought it on CD, so it's now on my iPod. And although I've got all the Motorhead albums, this is something you stick on when you just want to listen to some classic Motorhead. Well, I hope you like that little ditty. It was a bit different, and it was nice to show you some of my rarer stuff that I've got. I've got loads, but they're all in the attic at the moment, but they will be coming down soon because I need to have a sort out. So hopefully we might do some more of that classic stuff at a future time. So that's me for today. Hope you have a good rest of the day, and I will see you all very shortly. So take care for now.